What does it really take to start a Project Fatherhood program? We asked organizations to share the lessons they learned during their first year, including the challenges they faced and how they overcame them.
Initially, the problem for us implementing the program was getting a population to work with, having people actually come to us.
I think the first barrier that many fathers had to release was, do they have problems?
The stigma that fathers face in receiving counseling for themselves.
You know, there are a tremendous number of programs out there, and so just getting this group, this program on people's radar took a while. It took a year.
What we did is we put out flyers in the regional centers. That's where our clients come from. So we gave them to the drivers.
Knocking on doors, phone calls, mailers.
They're on soccer fields, they're on basketball courts, they're in different places, But we also recognize that women control a lot of the movement of men too. So if we want, something to happen with fathers, we got to do something for mothers too. If we want to do something on prostate cancer in men, we better do something on dental checks for children and breast cancer checks for women, because the women are going to bring them in, right? And so we get them in there. Once we get them, then we can talk to them. But in our communities, families are very, very important.
That barrier didn't last too long when they learned that they can bring their children, their spouses, their companions, their significant others with them.
When we presented to fathers, it wasn't necessarily, do you have a problem with raising your children or being a man, period, and being a father. But it was more so of presenting, do you want your children to live a better life? Do you want to be involved in their life? And when we presented it that way, we got a good return as far as recruiting men.
We really saw the difference when we brought one father in and his life was changed because of the program. He in turn told another father about the life-changing experience this group had, and it just became a domino effect and recruitment became easy. And once we realized how easy recruitment became, women started to recruit for this program for their fathers, employees started to recruit for this program, adolescents started to recruit their fathers and uncles to be in Project Fatherhood.
Walking down the streets of East Los Angeles one day, outreaching, and I ran into this man walking with a little girl. His name is Manuel and the little girl's name is Joy, and she looks very joyful when you see her. And I asked him, would you be interested in this program? And he said, well, what kind of program is it? He was really emotional when I guess he was going through something at the time, and I asked him what was wrong. And he said, well, my wife abandoned us. She got strung out on drugs, and the kids are going through a hard time right now, and I'm just walking the street to kind of like get my little girl out of the house, so take her mind off this. And I said, well, I got this, guess what, I got this great program you might be interested in.